Hello, my name is Lucas, and today I'll be showing you my graphics project materials that I've created. This is just a mood board that I made to find and get some inspiration for the materials you will see in a second. And so for my first material, I created a hologram type looking material. I created a color parameter which is joined to the emissive color input node. The color parameter allows me to change the color of the hologram as well as the color of a material instance. But then if the material instance color is changed, the master material color will still stay the same, which is useful in my opinion. This part of the tree right here, all it does is control the dissolve speed of the hologram material. If the value is zero, then the hologram material will not dissolve, but then the higher the value, the faster it will alternate between visible and non-visible using this lerp node right here. This part of the tree right here, it moves the texture up, this CRT looking texture up or down depending on the provided value by this parameter right here. And then in this add materials material function, we add these two textures together. This noise texture is used. It uses a panner function or a panner node with then modified values from the custom node right here, and the multiply node will provide the speed, which it alternates direction of movement of this texture. Let's say if the texture moves left, then it will move right, and then it will keep alternating movement or direction based on the time input. And then these two textures are added and put into the opacity material node right here. For my second texture, I created a police barrier type looking material. I used two colors, blue and red, to signify a police siren light thingy. I add lerp, added to a lerp node, which alternates between these two colors. And then this part of the tree controls how fast these two colors alternate. I also added another lerp function node right here, which this part of the tree, all it does is control how intense the emissive color of these two colors are. Moving down to this part of the tree, we add these two textures together, which have both have a panner node to give a little bit of an animation to them. And by adding these two materials, we get this nice little effect of where the text does not have or has some noise to it, which I think makes it look nicer as well as more visually appealing. And then for my next material, I created a VIP type floor material, and I created a simple texture and fused it with a color parameter with this multiply node right here. And then I also fused it with a lerp function or a lerp node with this marble type texture that I got from a free PBR textures website, and it just adds this like fused to material effect where there's a gold part which is really reflective, and then a marble part which is sort of reflective but has a roughness to it as well. I also created a instance of this material because there is a metal color parameter. I am able to change the color of this instance, this material instance, to whatever I like, and this means that the master material will not change, whereas the instance material is changes to whatever color you like. For my next material, I created a gate type looking material. I've taken a PBR texture from a free PBR texture website of a corrugated metal material, and then I added my own texture to it as well to just add like windows and all those seams like garages have basically, and it just makes it a nice little looking texture. And then by adding a graffiti decal to it, which is this little character I found of a Deviant Art website, I also add some animation to it, like noise, to add some distortion to the character, as well as some changing colors as well, using this lerp function and this custom node, which alternates between values using time and this value right here. And basically all this does is add a nice little animation to the graffiti decal by also multiplying and adding it to the emissive color, just to add some neon shine to it. Another decal I did was this graffiti texture. It's a bit more simple, but also produces a really cool effect in my opinion, using this lerp node and this custom node too. I used the same code that I used inside the character graffiti decal, and this just produces a nice little effect instead of having a static boring looking decal. And for my last material, I created a lobby looking floor type material. Basically could be used in a hotel or even a pathwalk in a fancier part of the town within a cyberpunk city or town. All I did was make a nice little texture within Photoshop and then combine it with a metal PBR texture that I got from a website, and then connected all these maps to their corresponding places, such as the normal to the normal, the roughness map, and then the metallic map, which in turn gives this a nice shine to the texture. So these were the materials I created for my graphics project. I hope you found it interesting and could see these materials being used in a sort of cyberpunk type futuristic scene. Hopefully you enjoyed and hope you have a great day.